5,000 kilometers of Saudi Arabia's most grueling terrain. It's the Dakar Rally. Broadcast brought to you by Toyota Gazoo Racing.
Win number 4 for Daniel Sanders, who is absolutely dominating in the bikes.
There's still some big days ahead, and anything can happen in this race.
Victory for Yazid Al-Raji, second overall and well in contention to win his Dakar.
We closed the gap in the top, still 8 days to go. We're ready for it.
A major setback for De Sutre. His teammate Brock Hager pounces.
Overall, the rally has been super good. Hopefully we can keep it up there and hopefully get some more medals. That's the plan, at least.
Welcome to Dakar Madness. But in this world of chaos, there's man, but also machine.
My bike broke down about 3 hours ago. Probably an electrical short circuit. I'm not sure where, but that's what happened. I'm trying now and hoping there will be enough time to finish. I installed a new fuse. There's an electrical issue, but I don't know where.
A nightmare on 2 wheels, but also on 4.
It's like I'm dreaming, I'm in a movie. The wishbone spontaneously came out. We have all kinds of backup, and now the generator of our assistance truck is broken, so we can't weld.
I'm going to try to make a brace with a blowtorch. If we can help each other.
I don't think we have a solution. I can laugh, I can cry, I don't know. It's time is ticking, and I still have faith in the guy.
Can I finish the stage with that?
With the welding we did, you can go, according to me.
Today I will say you never see me again. But if I finish the stage, I will probably do 10 times more Dakar. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Great job so far.
The race went on as the sun set over Saudi Arabia. Tired competitors eventually made it to the marathon bivouac.
I struggled during the marathon, but we're here. It was a super long day and impossible navigating at night, but we're here.
Can we take this wheel? It's for Polaris.
Oh, it's a bit of a souk here. It's Christmas time. All the cars are waiting for parts or tires. We're going to be able to go flat out tomorrow. Carry on, breaking everything.
Yesterday afternoon in the marathon bivouac, the Rally GP stars had just 30 minutes to patch up their bikes after a grueling 4th stage. The rocks and the fiendishly tricky navigation had taken their toll on both man and machine. Stage 5, the second part of the marathon, should be more straightforward. Admittedly, the road to Hayal is paved with plenty more stones, but the pace will be higher than it was yesterday and the navigation perhaps a shade easier. At the finish line, the riders can look forward to the prospect of a well-earned rest day. The rally leader, Daniel Sanders, preparing to lead out this morning as Adrian van Beveren reflected on the unique experience of the marathon bivouac. It's part of the Dakar adventure, sleeping in conditions that we're not used to without the team. There's nobody to check your bike, there's no physio. You share the experience a bit more with your rivals, with the other riders, and you spend a moment by yourself as well, organising your thoughts. It's nice. Tosha Shurena would be second off the line after deliberately slowing down yesterday, but could he close the gap on Sanders? We had to look after the bike and the tyres yesterday. There were loads of stones all stage long, but we still went pretty quick. Today we start up front, so we will lose a bit of time, but we have to get to the end of the stage safe and sound. Once Tosha set off, he made an early navigation mistake, which meant he was soon joined by Nacho Cornejo and his teammate Van Beveren. It took them quite a while, though, to finally reel in Sanders, around 250 kilometres, the Australian picking up a useful haul of bonuses. The leading quartet really putting the hammer down over these fast open sections. Well, the rally leader, Sanders, did a brilliant job opening for most of the day, but he was undone by more problems with his electronic roadbook, which stopped working in the last 40 kilometres. He also made a big mistake towards the end and was later slapped with 8 minutes worth of speeding penalties, which have eaten into his overall lead. It was also this little crash at one point. Despite all of that, Sanders is still on top by 7 minutes and says he has matured as a rider.
After 5 years of rally now, it's coming a lot easier for me, and yeah, I do like the digital roadbook. Makes navigation easy when it's working, but when it's not fun. And yeah, it's pretty good. I feel comfortable every day, and the bike's working really well, so it makes my life a lot easier.
This is Dakar number 7 for Daniel Nasiglia, the only man from Bolivia at this year's rally. The 30-year-old was inspired by his father Walter and has a personal best of 11th in 2019. This year, he is the 24th ranked biker, 14th in Rally GP, and he admits that it has been a gruelling edition so far. The first week has been really hard. We've had 5 tough days, although it was a bit easier today. But it's been a very tricky week, as we expected, and I'm happy to have reached the rest day. Further back, yesterday's big losers, Brebeck, Branch and Howes, were looking to claw back some time. But this wasn't necessarily the best day to make big gains. Ricky Brebeck admitted that he was a bit tired this morning after all of yesterday's efforts, and he made a few minor mistakes that he was able to rectify. The American also had 2 small crashes, but it was still a decent day as he came in 5th place. Ricky is now 21 minutes back overall, and he'll keep plugging away. Ross Branch also said he felt a bit weird at the start today, like he'd forgotten how to ride a bike. The world champion eventually remembered and got into his flow, posting the 4th fastest time of the day. He was just 10 seconds quicker than Brebeck. Well, Branch was held up towards the end when a piece of wire got stuck in his rear wheel, but he's still in the fight as well. He remains in 3rd place overall, 18 minutes behind Sanders.
All in all, I was really happy. Navigating was good and the bike is amazing. Happy to be done with all these marathon stages and looking forward to a good rest day tomorrow.
Nacho Cornejo had some fun up at the front today, saying it was cool to enjoy a motocross-style scramble with Sanders, Shurena and Van Beveren. The Chilean's definitely found his form at the end of this first week, finishing 3rd now in consecutive stages. Early time losses mean that he's around 45 minutes back overall, but Nacho will no doubt have a part to play in week 2. Adrian van Beveren feels like he hasn't really been able to showcase his abilities properly at this Dakar, what with all the stony terrain, and he says that he can't wait to hit some proper sand next week. The Frenchman's already had 2 big crashes, and like others, he was playing catch-up after the prologue. VBA did look on course for the win today, but he missed out in the end by just 47 seconds. Nevertheless, he jumps up from 6th to 4th overall. The stage victory went to Luciano Benavides, who's been flying under the radar somewhat this week. Before today, his best result was 5th on stage 3, and he says it hasn't been easy to identify the stages where you can push and make up time. Strategically then, it's been frustrating, but he's happy with his riding and he feels he's still in the fight. Luciano happy to end the week on a high note. Today was fast and there wasn't much to be gained, but I went full gas, so in the end I got the win, and that makes me very happy. Now it's a rest day, so we'll just try to relax and regroup for next week. Benavides taking his first stage win of this edition and the 4th in total. Sanders had 5 minutes 42 of bonuses, but 8 minutes of penalties, so he dropped down to 10th place. The Australian leads Sharena by 7 minutes and 2 seconds going into the rest day. Branch, Van Beveren and Howes are all within 20 minutes.
After a long day's racing, 1 hour to make adjustments, even some creative DIY to keep the wheels rolling. Time to set up camp, sleep, and prepare for stage 5, the second half of the marathon stage. Fitting the original by Moto's spirit perfectly is Mikael Jacobi. From transporting heavy timber to scaling Mont Blanc in a single day, now the ultimate challenge, finish the Dakar. It's relentless. Yesterday, we did 400 kilometers. It's mad. Yet we made it. Others were trying to lighten their load after picking up unwanted hitchhikers. Well, I hit a rock. There were so many rocks. Only 3 got stuck. Time to recharge before hitting the road. Direction, Heil. Stage 4 winner Tobias Ebster was top 10 overall, meaning the Austrian headed out amongst the GP Rally lads. After struggling, he was thankful to his teammate. Ebster limited the damage, yet still lost a further 30 minutes to category leader Edgar Canet.
Starting 6 was definitely not that easy for me. I never started that far in front, so I tried to focus a lot on navigation. But from kilometer 130 on, I got towed by the Cox train and just followed him.
Well, the battle to inherit Ebster's original by Moto crown is heating up. Benjamin Mello has been in a 2-horse powered race with Emmanuel Genes. The Frenchman lost just 7 seconds on stage 5 to the Romanian. And Genes stretched his overall to nearly 20 minutes. The 2020 Malmoto champion targeting title number 2, and Denai Mello is first. Toby Hedericks is enjoying his first Dakar rally, some pedigree to follow with a dad known as Australia's Stefan Peter Ansel. Hedericks in the top 10 in 3 of the 6 specials so far, while Max Bianucci, currently 64th overall, targeting better than his debut last year. His compatriot Roman de Monte earned his first podium of this Dakar yesterday, but like Konrad Dabrowski and Niels Terek, they couldn't reel in Jacob Agerbright, up to 3rd after 87 kilometers, his second podium finish.
Towards the second half, I got lost a little bit of the valleys. It's like I just struggled with pushing, finding a pace and navigating. I'm back with Niels over here. We had a good battle. We were just keying off each other, and I think it was a good finish.
Canet, the man to catch in Rally 2, the teenager has been inside the top 10 on 2 wheels in 4 of the 6 specials. I'm happy because I believe I've had a really positive week. Good results, making improvements while learning a lot. Michael Doherty followed in Canet's wake to finish second. The 30-year-old still trying to open the door to a factory ride. 4 special podiums, including 1 win, won't hurt. Canet holding off Doherty by just 3 minutes for his 3rd win so far. A big fight for the other place in the podium. Argo-Bright getting the edge. So Canet with just over 60 minutes on Ebster, with Doherty further behind. Dumontier trying to make back the time to the podium.
I can't remember. I've been knocked out.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I need to go.
Rescue. Do you want me to ask for rescue?
Yeah, if we our phone. We're at the start of the marathon stage now. It's absolutely freezing. Can't feel my fingers. It's not really what I expected from Saudi Arabia. But yeah, big day ahead. I'm sure I'll be warm by the end of it. I've just had a big crash. I think I've been knocked out. Come here.
Do you want to lay down?
Yeah.
Better.
Look.
Yeah, you were hit.
Yeah, I need help.
The red button is for rescue.
Well, let's phone first.
Okay.
Hello, Peter speaking. I need help.
Do you remember falling?
I need help.
Don't worry, help is on the way. You're running the toughest race in the world. This can happen, like things...
I know, but it took me so long to get this.
You're feeling well, you can still...
I got a bang my head.
Oh, but maybe it just...
But you don't get to finish properly.
You can't be so hard on yourself. You knew this could happen. Everyone can fall, and it's normal. You guys are running in very difficult
Heading towards the hospital for a CT scan. So fingers crossed, we'll be in good shape.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, we've got the maid man here. Yeah. Keep looking after me, making sure I'm alright. We'll be alright. This is Dakar.
In 1980, competitors were still getting to grips with the Dakar, and the medical teams had to be able to reach them quickly. For this second edition, they travelled in Citroën Mahari.
No holes or stones in the middle? No, not for the moment. Okay, let's keep going. You aren't too badly injured?
Michel is a bit out of it, and I've got quite a lot of bruising, but it's nothing too serious. Got a slightly sore back, but that's about it. Oh, my shoulders hurt.
How are we organised? We drive in front of the competitors and we station ourselves at regular intervals along the course. There are a certain number of Mahari on every stage. Tomorrow, I imagine we'll have 4, stationed every 75 kilometres, depending on the length of the special.
For such an important mission, the Dakar needed a vehicle that was solid, reliable and easy to repair. The organisers decided to go with the Citroën Mahari, while the man who was put in charge of the medical caravan was John Todd, the future president of the FIA.
He was already with Citroën back then, and he had organised everything. He chose the mechanics and the drivers for each Mahari. He took care of every little detail. He was already like he is today.
A total of 10 Maharis were deployed at Dakar 1980, with 5 of them posted on every stage. And all 10 of them reached the finish line without any major mechanical issues. It may not have boasted the prestige of the great expeditions of the early 20th century, but this was still a big moment for Citroën. And one of the Maharis is kept in the French manufacturer's Conservatoire Museum.
They've been displayed here since the end of Dakar 1980, and you can still find a bit of sand from back then. Here under the spare tyre, there were a few grains of sand. The car never went back to Dakar and isn't currently in use, although she could be started up again. It's a charming vehicle.
The cars were looking a little worse for wear when they arrived in Alula last night. Yazid Al-Raji was in a good mood, having won the stage, but the main thing in short supply was tyres. Crews were bargaining with each other to get hold of the precious BF Goodrich rubber. At the start line to open the stage was Yazid Al-Raji. He was second overall coming into stage 5. The Saudi was running 7 minutes behind Henk Latergen. Despite opening the road, the Saudi had a solid stage, finishing the day 5th and still second overall. The Toyota returned to the bivouac, rather battered though.
Last year I lead until before rest day I have rolled the car because problem in suspension, and now we are near to the lead around 7 minutes is nothing.
Nani Roma has been having a tough time in this rally. After having to abandon last year, his best stage result in 2025 so far is 18th on stage 1. The Ford M Sport driver had more troubles today after a collision with Simon Wietz at 203 kilometres. We had a crash with the other car. We were looking for a waypoint and they came and we collided. It's a shame. Wietz's team were unable to help him, so there was nothing to do but have a spot of lunch. The High Tiger Racing entry of Zhang Guoyu and Wang Yicheng had an excellent stage too. The Chinese pairing finished 18th on that occasion. Unfortunately today, they had to undertake some pretty serious repair work, and as a result, have dropped out of the top 40 overall. Marcelo Tiglia-Gastaldi is back in the ultimate class, and yesterday was the Brazilian's best day so far as he finished 8th on the stage. He followed that up today with another top 20 finish. And the one man keeping the charge going for Ford M Sport is Matthias Ekström. Somehow, 9th is still his best overall result after his 3 years with Audi, but the Swede is running 3rd overall after also finishing 3rd on today's stage.
We had a very good day. Driving, I would say, was by far my best day of the rally. We had one mountain we crossed on the wrong sides. We had to make a U-turn. Maybe we lost a couple of minutes there. Except for that, was a very, very good day.
Nasser Al-Attiyah destroyed the field today in his Dacia. He finished ahead of the rest of the field by just under 10 minutes at the end of the 428 kilometres. After losing time yesterday, it was vital that he and Edouard Boulanger clawed back as much time as possible. Al-Attiyah returned to victory until it became clear he had not returned with a spare wheel as per the regulations. The subsequent penalty dropped him down to 2nd.
The bad news is we didn't recognize that we lose one spare wheel, because the chassis is broken. And for that, the penalty is 10 minutes. So all the job made by Nasser is for nothing, in theory.
So the stage win went to American Seth Quintero, his 2nd of the Dakar, by just 1 second after Al-Attiyah's penalty. After winning stage 1 and finishing 3rd on stage 3, the Toyota driver should be higher up in the order, but a big chunk of time lost yesterday means he's only 9th overall, 90 minutes off the rally lead.
Needed a little bit more luck yesterday, nothing I could really do. And then obviously in the 48 hour we lost our cap Peter and needed a little bit of luck there too. So yeah, I guess we're just lacking in that department, but ready to keep it going.
There were 3 Fords inside the top 10, with Mitch Guthrie and Martin Prokop sneaking in as well. Quintero's win means that a Toyota has won every stage of the rally so far. Still at the top of the overall standings, though, is Henk Latergen. The South African has been incredibly consistent in this opening week, with his lowest stage finishing position being 12th on stage 3. Today was no different, as he consistently ran at the top of the order all the way from Al-Khanekia, finishing 4th at the line. And that means that Latergen extends his overall lead to over 10 minutes going into the rest day, ahead of Al-Raji and Ekström. Despite his penalty, Nasser Al-Attiyah is up to 4th and only 35 minutes off the rally lead. João Ferreira finished 5th on stage 3 in his X-Raid Mini as he competes with the elite of Rally Raid after winning the FIA World Baja Cup last year.
I'm from Portugal, I'm 25 years old. I love motorsport. I started racing in 2010 in karting and I jumped to Rally Raid in 2019. And since then I've been growing and growing. 99% of my life this year was for racing and Rally Raid because I did more than 20 races.
And it all started in the smaller classes where he learned his trade. But now he's ready to compete amongst the big boys.
Completely different cars. Now we are in the ultimate class, like the top. I will fight with drivers that I grew up seeing on TV, so it will be an honor to fight against them. It will be very, very different compared to last year, because last year with the Can-Am was easy to cross the dunes because you have a lot of vision, the car is very light, you have a lot of power, a lot of acceleration. Now with this big car it will be more difficult, we cannot see as good, you feel more the impacts in the dunes. I get seasick, so in the dunes it's not the ideal situation, but we are happy to be here and we need to start to do races like this. It's true, I've been growing a lot year by year. I'm a very competitive person, so it's clear that I don't grow fast enough because there are still drivers faster than me. But okay, that's how I think, because I want to be like them one day or even better than them.